You can justify your daily routine by saying that you have got it assigned, you have got every routine of yours, every hour of yours assigned to a particular skill set. You're not wasting your time by spending it mindlessly on social platforms, uh, other medias which are of no real value. You come from the office, you take the snacks, and then you're off to your daily routine, which may include reading a book or the exercising, or maybe practicing something, going for sports, going to the gym, then coming on and using the specific time on some TV series, then reading the newspaper, and maybe you call it a day. But in between, there's very much important thing that you might be missing, and you might have been ignoring this all the time. Can you guess what it can be? Okay, let me give a clue. There are many persons in your family, and they are busy in their thing, and none is talking to each other. Does it really makes a difference that they sit next to each other and they are not talking? It means a lot. Communication was one of the most basic foundation human had, and this has a major role in how we evolved as a social animal, how we communicated our ideas, and it was due to the discussions, the time we used to dedicate to understand each other and express our feelings, our thoughts, and those collective ideas had some implications on the final thought, on the final judgment, and had an impact on the polishing of your thinking. So using some time specifically just for communication can be so important that you cannot even imagine. It can be soothing, it can act as a stress buster, not just for you, but for the everyone around you or even engaged in that communication. In earlier days when people had lesser distractions like mobile and TVs, they just had the radio, which used to broadcast for a very certain period of time, and after that there's nothing. It was just the people talking to each other to entertain themselves, to lighten up their mood. It was their air, it was their food. So this social binding was so strong when the technology was less. Now, since we have the flooding of the technology, we have let ourselves be aloof and have surrounded ourselves in a virtual capsule that is keeping all the people around you at a distance, though they are nearer to you, but none is talking to each other, none is even seeing each other. And if the other person would like to talk, you just say yes and no. Just try to analyze your daily routine and write at the time which you dedicate just for talking. And trust me, it's not me, it's not just you or the person sitting in this room. Most of the people, the new generation, this talking thing is entirely gone. And I can say it's such a degradation in the quality of life, since that moment of de-stressing, that ideas expressing, that communication and the bonding, the feeling of togetherness is being pushed to oblivion, and that's not good for the society in general in the long run. Remember what happened to US? It is a country, though it's rich, it's the topmost country in the terms of standard of living, still the suicide rate is higher. Why? Because of that missing family values. And this family values is when you can fall back when you're stressed, when you're hard times. It's not just for the time when things are good and you like to share the parties. It's also for the time when things are down, and together we make this boat sail consistently forever. So make sure you allot some time to communication and be the happy guy around and spread the happiness. Do not retain those feelings inside yourself, and do not let others just get implode under their thoughts. Do not let that happen. Be the nice guy. Be the caring one. That's all from my side today. There you go. Bye. Take care.